Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today we're gonna do a little what's poppin' slash garden update. I don't know what to expect. Oh, let's stop here real quick. Got some sunflower sprouts happening, and I just planted these like the other day, so they really popped up well. Those will be nice to add into salads, smoothies, what have yous. So that's a nice surprise. Let's see what's going on out here. It has been so much rain, but also so much, I don't know, lots going on here. Okay. Hoping the calendula is still on its way up. Trying, I guess. Purslane. It's probably about time to harvest these few little garlic cloves. Everything is pretty wild looking. Marigolds look like they're doing okay. The bee balm is starting to come into bud. Starting to be ready to bud. And over here we have, this is feverfew. I learned that this is called the pom-pom variety. And I haven't used it medicinally in quite a while. But isn't that pretty? It's really pretty. Looking over here, the sage. This sage has spread quite nicely. So I'm going to have to get in here and do a lot of weeding. Got another sage plant there. Okay, well, as usual, the poke is doing amazing. Poke is doing amazing. Let's look over here in the potager. So let's see. Okay, the nasturtiums are gorgeous. I wish they would bloom, but they're really looking beautiful. So these are doing really nicely. These herbs here, this is parsley, basil. I don't remember what this is here. My thyme looks like it's doing pretty good. And I see over here, I had tried to start some mustard greens, the red mustard greens, and one got eaten. These two look like they're still hanging in there. I also see that my kale, which was doing pretty good and still is in some sections, see? But I also see some missing kale. Well, I don't see the missing kale. I see where it was. So, anyway, looks like this sage is doing really nicely here. And my tomato back there has a bloom. Epizote is doing good. And some of this basil looks like it's doing pretty good, actually. The opal basil. And this here, basil's doing nicely. I have forgotten what this is. I'm not sure if that's basil or I don't know what that is. This is basil, different varieties. This lettuce leaf basil is actually trying to make a comeback. So we'll see. I have to work with this to see how to protect it from the critters. Look at my Johnny jump ups. They are actually here. Now that is established. Nice. And the lemon mint looks like it got its foothold. I'm going to have to move back the lemon balm from the lemon mint. Okay. So everything else is really booming along here. Look at this catnip. I have never seen catnip with that big of a leaf. Wow. And that is borage and a marshmallow root plant, which looks like it got a little beaten up by the rain here. But here is still thriving. And I see the bugs are trying to eat up my borage, so now I'm gonna have to try to spray it. Okay. That is a poke plant. It's gonna have to get out of there. As you can see, my burdock felt like it wanted to take up residency. Oh, I see it. They got to my pineapple mint. It was doing so nicely. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what. I mean, I get it. Everything needs to eat, but my goodness. We'll see what we can do. I might have to cut it down and start over again with it. And my salad bar has become engulfed in other plants. I think it's about done for the year, sorry. I think it's about done. Although I say it was great success. Let's see what's under here. Oh, okay. Okay. Look at there. We still have one good harvest going to happen with this here bronze gourd lettuce. Oh, there might be a nice few little leaves I can still collect, because a lot of things have gone to seed, or so they might be bitter. We'll see. But that lettuce is looking good. This is so tender and nice. It is really the best lettuce. So, okay, we got one more harvest coming from the salad bar. And then this thing is pretty torn up too. You know, I see now that I guess they don't last forever. It's really fragile. Yeah, I can just tear right through that. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go for a late season garden or just, I don't know, wrap it up for this year. I'm feeling a little discouraged. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little discouraged. I know it's fine. I just feel like the deer just eat everything, and everything else eats everything before I can even get a chance to get it started. I will say this year the mugwort did a lot better than last year, like 100 times better than last year. And as you can see, I've already done quite a harvest of this where I cut it all off. And I'm gonna make probably some smudge sticks with it. So it did really well. The rue, of course, is just ridiculous. It did really well. So I don't know. I guess it's just maybe one of those years, you know. You just have to observe and see what happens. Over here in the butterfly garden, we have our echinacea on the scene. And I see one has actually bloomed. So that has to be the first echinacea of my season, anyway. Looks like we're going to have a nice batch of echinacea. And then I will say that last year I planted these marshmallow plants, and they look to be doing really well, actually. So I'm really pleased by that. So, you know, I gotta take my wins as they come, right? And as you can see, it is getting to be berry season. So, you know, maybe we'll get out here and collect a few in the next day or so. I like to start a Ziploc bag in the freezer because you only get sometimes a little handful at a time. So then you just keep adding to it. And although these have seeds in them, they're really tasty. The seeds you can eat, or you could make it into a syrup. Let's go see what's in the garden. Kind of nervous to go out here because my gate finally bit the dust, And that means the garden is basically sitting wide open. We'll see. This year has been a difficult one for me, I think, as it relates to gardening. See, there's my gate. That's not keeping anything out. So let's see. All right, here we are for a little garden update. I need to get in here and mow. Let's start at the tomatoes. Okay, well, the tomatoes are looking pretty good here. They're actually doing well. Okay. Even the one that had a little bit of fungal rot and I tried to replant it, it looks like it came on back. So, okay, so these are getting big. So that makes me happy. Here, the pepper plants seem to be doing pretty good. I see a few bindweeds I need to get out of there. And then these are my bean plants. So this little section is actually doing good. I have now forgotten all the varieties. I have no idea what these are. It'll be a surprise. Let's go over here to this section of the garden. See what's happening. The bullfrogs are really carrying on out there. So these tomatoes are doing good. These tomatoes are doing great. The garlic is looking like getting close to time to harvest. Look at these radishes. Oh, what is this? I think, what? That must be from the potatoes. So I think I got potatoes growing in here too. I don't know. Some of these radishes are, oh shoot, we got a radish. We got a radish. Oh my God, I got a radish. Is it only one radish? It might only be one, but that's okay. Got a radish. Oh, this looks like, some of these look like they might have some radishes on the bottom of them. So we'll see, right? All right, so that nasturtium is doing good. Here we are in the greens section that keeps getting obliterated by critters. Now, I do see a few little collard greens. Look, see, that's been eaten on, but at least there's a few here, so I can have a tiny harvest, right? The eggplant just don't seem to be getting much traction for growing. And I put down a whole bunch of seeds. I'm not seeing, oh, yes they are. Here, there's the little mustard greens coming up here. So I need to get out here. There's some over there. I need to try to weed this area, but there's obviously a rabbit or something out here that is just getting me every time. So, but I'm gonna make a little harvest here because you know what? Damn it. At least I got something. So this is my little tiny harvest of radishes. I still don't know what I'm doing wrong or what the soil needs, or if it's just the seeds I'm using to where I'm not getting a bountiful yield of radishes. But aren't those gorgeous, the ones that I did get? Looks like I got 2 purple and 2 of the Easter egg variety, I think. Or maybe that's a French breakfast radish. I don't know. And I got a little handful of kale and collards. We'll see. Is that all I'm going to get this year? Look at my anise hyssop. It has just been demolished. I was using diatomaceous earth, which did seem to make them go away, but they would come right back. But I'm seeing new growth. So hopefully, maybe I still see one of them over here. I don't know. I'm going to sprinkle it, I guess, again, and I don't know. That's why I said I'm just a little discouraged. Oh, I know we all got to eat, but my goodness. Anyway, so that's my update for the garden today. I am looking forward to these sprouts. I'll trim them off and I will rinse my radishes and, you know, make myself some nice little salad. All right. I hope your garden is booming and doing well. And I will see you in the next video. All right. Peace.